So it's been a couple of weeks since I've checked in with you, and just want to give you a little bit of an update on our current activity as a family and our status in work and ministry. What's been keeping us really busy in the last few weeks and ongoing is working with my son Scott and with Taylor and Ross and sometimes Charlie and Bella as well, and partnering with another family called the Keenans out on the Yankee Flats area just past Armstrong. And we're setting up a little farm business, and it's actually going to be a licensed abattoir with a fine meats processing facility attached to it. So it's become a pretty intense endeavour, and it's a case of all hands on deck at the moment, and it's been thoroughly enjoyable and stretching, and I'm learning a lot. If somebody had actually said to me a while ago, hey, would you like to start a meats business or be involved in that, I don't know exactly how convinced I would have been to jump in. But if somebody said to me, hey, do you want to start a business with your kids and be involved as a family and work together with other good people, I would have said yeah. And if it happens to be a meat business, then hey, all the better, because everyone loves great bacon and sausage and good steaks, etc. So that's where we've been up to in the last little while, and I'm still doing preaching for the next couple of weekends. Still doing teaching with our district partners, and generally trying to be helpful to different leaders and pastors around the region through emails and correspondence, etc. in my role as a bit of a sort of coach or consultant, even just to try and encourage and cheer Christian leaders on in their good work in ministry. One of the things I've been thinking about recently, because we've been actually physically building the structure of the business and pouring concrete and putting up walls and trusses and putting the physical systems together, thinking about the Old Testament temple, and it was basically an extravagant abattoir which would dispatch very large numbers of animals and then process them appropriately, and the meat would find its way to feed both the Levites and many in the surrounding community. So thinking about that, it feels like some of our work is actually in a sense sacred. Yes, it's now as a business, not as a spiritual site of gathering and worship, but there's kingdom work that happens through hard labour, through working with agriculture, with animals, with good people, with the community, and to try and extend some of that grace through the excellence of what we do and to see everyone involved flourishing. But to change tact slightly, just another word of encouragement from the scriptures, looking at the life and the ministry and the leadership in particular of Hezekiah. There's a story in the Old Testament involving Hezekiah which is recorded 3 times in Kings and in Chronicles and in the book of Isaiah. And it's a real crisis moment in Hezekiah's life and also in the life of Jerusalem and the people there, where the Assyrian army is gathering like a massive storm cloud and is about to crash and unleash upon the city of Jerusalem. They've taken out almost all the other surrounding nations, and now they're going to snuff out little Jerusalem. And Hezekiah prays fervently to God to say, God, we don't have a clue how we're going to get through this. We don't know what to do next, but you are the God of the nations. You're the God of creation, and so would you please hear our prayers and intervene. And so the odds were so against Hezekiah, but God heard his prayer. God saw the people, God saw the dilemma, the overwhelming odds, and yet intervened on behalf of Jerusalem, on behalf of Hezekiah, and vanquished the Assyrian army basically and scattered them to the 4 winds. And so the encouragement just being that so often in life we reach these stages where we just have no clue how to proceed. We don't know if we're going to make it through, and yet through prayer, through faith, through perseverance, through that tenacity of the legacy of God's people prevailing through hardship, then that is the calling that's laid upon us, to keep going and to lean in and to seek God to deliver us and to help us find the path and proceed on it, no matter what the obstacles come against us. So just an encouragement from the ancient stories of Israel for us to keep on the path and to stay faithful and true to our calling. So bless you, hope you're doing well and enjoying the summer, and until next time, peace.